Have you ever looked at a beautiful sandy beach and thought about what's really in that sand? There's a hidden world all around us, and it's made of plastic, or considered what might be floating in your glass of water, too small to see. These tiny, invisible particles are called microplastics. They are bits of plastic smaller than a sesame seed. Some are so small you need a microscope to spot them. In the deepest oceans, on the highest mountains, even in the air we breathe. It's a staggering thought. Studies suggest people might consume a credit card's worth of plastic each week. This isn't meant to scare you. This affects all of us. Microplastics are tiny fragments from the plastics we use every day. Bottles, food containers, our clothes, even car tires. Some, called microbeads, are manufactured tiny from the start. Most are secondary. Larger items break down into smaller pieces, but they never truly go away. It's a two-part story. First, the breakdown of larger items. Sunlight makes plastic brittle. Wind and waves grind it down. A single bag or bottle can become thousands, even millions, of particles. The same slow fragmentation happens in parks, on streets, and in landfills. Second, direct releases. Synthetic clothes like polyester, nylon, acrylic shed microfibers every wash. Treatment plants can't catch them all. So many end up in rivers and oceans. Driving wears tires, releasing tiny rubber and plastic particles into air and onto roads. Then rain washes them away. Once created, microplastics don't stay put. Rivers carry them to the sea. Ocean gyres move them thousands of miles, concentrating debris far from land. Some sink and blanket the ocean floor, others float near the surface. From tiny shrimp to the largest whales, animals can mistake them for food. Wind lifts particles into the atmosphere. They fall back with rain or snow, even in the Arctic and high mountains. On land, they enter soils through compost, mulches, and sewage sludge used as fertilizer. Soil organisms ingest them, moving plastics into plants. The presence of all this plastic in our environment is not harmless. For wildlife, the dangers are clear and often heartbreaking. Microplastics pose a more insidious threat. Small creatures like plankton and shellfish consume these particles by accident. Plastics move up the food chain. They can cause internal blockages, abrasions, and injury. They act like tiny toxic sponges, carrying pesticides and industrial chemicals. Toxins can release into bodies, interfering with growth and reproduction. Scientists have found microplastics in seafood, sea salt, even beer and honey. We also inhale microplastics from the air. The full risk to human health is still being researched, but concerns are serious. Be balanced. Plastics have saved lives. Sterile syringes, IV bags, disposable gloves. Lightweight plastics improve fuel efficiency in cars and planes. Packaging can keep food fresh and reduce waste. The material isn't the enemy. Our throwaway culture is. We need to shift from a linear take-make-waste model to a circular one. Reuse, recycle, redesign. Keep plastics out of the environment. Start by reducing single-use plastics. Carry a reusable water bottle. Carry a reusable coffee cup. Bring reusable shopping bags. Choose products with no plastic packaging, or opt for cardboard or glass. Be smart with clothing. Choose natural fibers like cotton, wool, linen. When washing synthetics, run fuller loads, use mesh bags, and install microfiber filters. Always dispose properly. Never litter. Use the right bins. Companies must design products to last longer and be repairable. Develop recyclable or biodegradable materials and take responsibility across the life cycle. Governments can phase out problem single-use items and invest in recycling and research. We are at a critical moment. Finding microplastics everywhere is a wake-up call. It can feel overwhelming, but that is not true. Great change starts with individuals deciding to act. This is not about guilt, it's about empowerment. A single drop doesn't cause a flood, but millions together create a powerful river. Your choice to refuse a plastic straw or use a reusable bag might seem small. Combined with others, it creates a current of change. We have the science and technology to start fixing this. We can clean our rivers and beaches and protect wildlife. The goal isn't a world without plastic, but a world without plastic waste. Start today with one small change. These steps add up. Together, we can turn the tide.